Also, Bogur Nation is selling new merch. I'm gonna show you the images, or my editor will. If you like what you see, you can buy it at bogur.org. And that is the end of this advertisement for me. I get me. Let's just play the video. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna have really good opinions. I've learned my mistakes, and I think I'm pretty confident when I make this. It's not about pro play, it's whatever. I think these characters are meta, these characters are bad. You can still listen to me, okay? Listen to me carefully. Listen to me. You listen to me. You can still win games on the characters that I deem are terrible. I can win games blindfolded and handless while jorking it. My argument for putting these characters on bad is because the higher you get, the harder it is to get value because people know your tricks. Penny, it's easy to win in lower elo where people don't know how to counter her. No matter how good you are on this character, I don't want them on my team no matter what, okay? Can you guess which character I'm gonna put in there? This character. I don't want you on my team no matter what. I am sorry. The truth of the matter is that Cloak is so subpar compared to Luna and Invis and even Jeff, okay? It's just, I am sure you heal. I'm sure it's easy. I'm sure this can get value. I don't care, okay? Once you get into higher elo, it's impossible. And the reason why I talk about high elo is because if you want to keep climbing, that's where you're gonna hit eventually. That is where things really get cleaned up and become play at their best. This character, bad. Very bad soul healing, not enough damage, and the ult is just bad, okay? Compared to other ults. It's just not a good character. Next up, Penny Parker. I'm sorry. I don't like Penny. I don't think Penny's good. I've never seen Penny except Cringe Alarm, and even Cringe Alarm never uses his ult. I think that says enough. There's like 2 Pennies. You can win games with Penny. You can. But the closer you climb your high elo, the more impossible it becomes. Because people know your tricks. They break the nest and they shoot you, or they kill you, or they just ignore you. If people ignore you, you can't do much. And if they break your nest, you can't do much. It's just not a good character in high elo. There's like 2 Penny players, and that's it. It's a very gimmicky character, very defense focused. I don't want this character. Nobody plays this character, okay? In low elo, you can place this trap in their spawn, and nobody will know how to break it. I've seen it happen. I've watched replays. It's wild, okay? Doesn't mean the character is good, okay? This character doesn't have an ultimate, and the nest is breakable, and then you can't do much. Until they fix her ult or buff it or do something else, she will be a bad character. And God forbid she's ever good. Scarlet Witch, terrible character. Terrible character. Terrible character. Terrible character. Just terrible. Just terrible character. It's just terrible character. I'm sorry, guys. She might be good with Strange, but Strange is ass, and she's ass. There's no reason to play her. You can get value. I agree. I agree you can get value. I agree you can get value. So maybe I should move her up there. But no, I've seen so many times people play Scarlet and not get their ult off ever. It's almost impossible. The higher you get, the more impossible it gets. And if Strange gets buffed, so you can run Strange when he's really good and have a Scarlet in your team, I think it's gonna be really good. Or maybe not good, but decent at least, okay? With a team up. But there's no reason to put your tank on a bad character, which Strange is, and then play a subpar character that is Scarlet. You can get more value on any of the other DPS, quite genuinely, okay? I really want to put Squirrel Girl on bad as well, because I never see Squirrel Girl. She's good at breaking squids, she's good at breaking walls, whatever else. I never see her. There's one Squirrel Girl player that plays Squirrel Girl. He plays her a lot, and even he, last time we played, just refused to play her. Why? Emma cooks you. The ult is bad again. If you're really good and you understand when to use her, you can use her and get some value, maybe. Breaking squids, breaking walls. But there's just better alternatives, okay? So all of these characters in L tier, what they have in common is their ultimates just suck, okay? Their ultimates are bad. Until these characters have better ultimates, these characters will always suck because their main kit doesn't matter, because 30% or 40% of their playstyle is just useless, okay? I'm gonna put Black Widow, can get value. I've seen Black Widow absolutely dominate lobbies, but you need a few things. You need no Venom or a Cap on the enemy team, and you need a Mantis on your team, so she can pocket you, and your team needs to peel you. So if you're really good at aiming, you have a Mantis, and the enemy team is just bad, or you've banned all the characters that counters her, you can and will dominate lobbies very easily, which makes me really scared for the future where she gets really buffed, because the game becomes really unfun when she is free roaming. But as it is, the situations are too far in between where you can get value. I think in the right hands, for example, a Gale, if he's getting Mantis boosted and he's sitting across the map in a position where it's really hard to reach him, while Venom is not being played, I think he can solo carry the game, and there's very little the enemy team can do except swap. And they can't swap if the characters are bad or if their tanks don't swap. What I'm getting here at is that this character has one-shot potential, very long range, and very easy to do with Mantis damage boost. And if you have crazy aim, you can carry the game. That's why I say can get value. 90% of the time, it's a dogshit character. Next up, I'm putting Moon Knight, can get value. This character never sees play unless you want to combo with Groot. And if you want to combo with Groot, you can play a different character. The reason why you don't see this character ever played is because Psylocke is so OP and every other character is so OP and so much more value. He doesn't have a good team up with Cloak. Cloak is really bad. His damage output relies on the Ankh. And if you break the Ankh, it's really bad. It's good against Loki, but it's not good enough that you want to play him against Loki. I don't see much Moon Knight, and whenever I see Moon Knight, he just gets rolled, okay? His ultimate is easily dodgeable. You can just run away with it. His Ankh is not that useful. His ult is very easily dodgeable unless they're Groot ulted. So I don't think it's a good character. But you can provide a lot of pressure against the Namor squids or Loki clones, whatever. So it's not as bad as the other characters. And you can get consistent pressure. And if it's a bad enough lobby, you can get kills. But it's just not good enough. Next up, I'm gonna put Punisher. Okay, hear me out. I don't think this character is good because Hela is good, Psylocke is good, Hawkeye is okay, Magneto can counter him easily, right? He's bad against dive. It's just that this character is too bulky and I don't think he's decent. He might be decent, but I really don't see him enough in my games to say he's decent. Like, it's not a character that I think I want in my team ever unless they have something that needs to be countered. And even then, I feel like you need to be a good Punisher to get value, right? In lower ranks, for sure it's better, but he has so many things about him that is easily counterable. Unless the enemy team refuses to counter it, you're just gonna get cooked. There isn't many situations where Punisher gets value, and the only way you get value on Punisher if the enemy team is running a comp that gets countered by Punisher and Rocket. Oh, I'm putting Strange here. Strange found dead, 27 stab wounds in the streets of Detroit. I'd rather have a Punisher, Widow, Moon Knight than a fucking Strange on my team, bro. Anything. I don't want to see this character. I want to play this character. Nobody fucking plays this character unless you TP. Shit's ass, okay? No, he's ass. Come on, he ain't that bad. Bro, if you think he's not that bad, have you tried playing Emma or Groot or Hulk or Cap? Nah, bro. The only reason why you guys think this character isn't that bad is because you refuse to play the other characters that are actually good. You guys are fried. This is ass. I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe. Bad character, bro. Bad character. This shit's ass. Next to Strange, I'm putting Magic. Unless your name starts with CH and ends on Asm, I don't fucking want you in my lobby playing Magic, okay? Get the fuck out. I don't want this character in my game. Why are you playing this character? Play Psylocke. It's just ass. It's not good because the Thing exists, and Emma exists, and other characters exist. Jeff the Land Shark does her job better and easier and more consistently than fucking Magic. So, I don't think this character is good. Why not in L tier? Because you don't see Chasm play fucking Penny Parker, bro. Because if you're really good on this character, you can get value and you can win fights and you can win games if you're really good. But the amount of value and time you need to spend this character to be able to get 1% of Hela's power is just surreal. So I think I'm gonna put BP also next to Magic. It is quite genuinely impossible to play these two characters with Emma Frost and the Thing and the human vape running around. I think you have to use your combos perfectly to be able to get 1 kill or land 2 headshots on Hela and win the game. As long as the Thing exists, character is super hard to get value on. And again, you need to be extremely good to get 1/5 of the value that S tier characters get, okay? So I don't think I would recommend for people to play this character most of the time. Unless you are an insanely good BP that I can trust that they can do their job, I don't want you playing BP in my team. Can you carry on BP and Magic? Definitely. But the counters are so easy that if the enemy team actually swaps off and you make one mistake, you lose the game unless you swap. So that is my argument. Okay, I'll put Mantis in decent because Mantis does a lot of damage. You have high carry potential and you can still win games even though your ultimates are not the best compared to other supports. Plus the damage boost can achieve various breakpoints, which means you can one-shot people. And then she's used in Adam comp and rest comp is extremely good. extremely strong. So she does see quite a bit of play. And again, she has a lot of proactivity in her gameplay. You can get kills and win the game by landing sleeps and doing stuff correctly and having good aim. So I think she's decent. I think you can carry games. And yeah, next up, I'm gonna put Thor here. I think Thor is decent. I never see Thor, I'll be honest with you, in EU. I see him in NA quite a bit. I think you can get value, especially with a Hala team up. I think as well that his ultimate isn't as bad as I thought, because I played him sometimes. You can actually catch people, and if you are a good Thor player and you get damage boosted, you can one-shot through support those, or you can combo with Bucky. So I think it's a sleeper pick sometimes. I think if Emma is banned or not played in the game, or maybe Hulk, it's just that other tanks are way better than him, and you're a really good Thor, I think you can win games. But again, other tanks are so much better than him, it's just really hard to get value in him. So maybe if there's no Groot, maybe if there's no Emma, it's a really good character. And if you're a really good Thor, you can get value. And I don't mind having a good Thor player, but I don't recommend majority of people to play him. But I think he's very proactive, and he does quite a bit of damage. Next up, I'm gonna put Iron Man here. I think Iron Man, last time I thought he's really bad, but nowadays I see him played a lot more. His ultimate, again, counter support dudes, can one-shot stuff. Gamma team up with Namor, it's actually really good. And like having a Hulk, Namor, Iron Man, and an Emma or a Magneto is a really strong comp, especially if you're good at Iron Man. And he does get extra HP, so it does matter whether or not you're good and whether or not they are playing Hela, whatever other character that might counter you, like hit scan wise. But if they're not, you can get a lot of value. I've seen a lot of Iron Man play here and there that really like. Bogur. I'm muting our alerts, but thank you so much for the sub. I've seen him play it, and I've seen him get value because you just kill the enemy team with your ult. If you play smart, especially if there is a Groot to combo with, it does get counted by Magneto, but honestly, forcing a Magneto ult every time you Iron Man ult is not the worst thing, so not necessarily a bad character. Oh, I forgot about Wolverine, bro. I'm gonna put Wolverine here. Wolverine can work, situational, bad against Emma, bad against the Thing, bad against Magneto. Really depends. He's not even that good against triple tank depending on the tanks they play. But if the enemy team is playing Strange for some reason, Groot for some reason, even Captain, not the best counter cap, but if you can catch him, and if you're a good Wolverine, you can get value. So I don't think he's as OP as before, but I don't think he's as bad as some people might say. I think he's very versatile. I think he's in a good spot, okay? I think he's an okay spot. Okay spot. There's moments you want to play him, and he can win you the game if you play him correctly, but you can't just pick him and win the game instantly. So I think Rocket is... I've changed my mind about Rocket completely. I don't think this character is as good as before, as I thought at the beginning. The amount of games I've lost to them having Luna and Loki ults, like Luna ults, and then while Luna is ulting, Rocket ults on the enemy team, and you just shoot the Rocket ult and you just lose the fight because you don't have a support ult, and they have a Luna ult for 10 more seconds, is surreal. And if you break his res beacon, his value diminishes greatly. So I think he's decent in the way that you can pick him and you can get value, but I think the more you play into higher elo games, the more you're gonna see how easy it is to counter him. You need to play smarter with your res beacons and smarter with your rules, but no matter how smart you are, if the enemy team just uses their support ult and pushes into you, you lose the fight. People are getting used to it, people are getting better at it. It shows because it's really hard to win these fights. It's if you have a Rocket and a Luna ult and you use your Rocket ult and they use their Luna ult, you're gonna have to use your Luna ult right after the Rocket ult, which means they're gonna have a Loki ult and they're gonna win the fight 100%. I don't think he's that good. I'm gonna put Spider-Man decent. Spider-Man, I think, is giga strong when you're a really good Spider-Man, which there's 5 of, and there's a Venom. Like straight up, it's really hard. So if you ban the correct characters that counter you, I think you can solo carry the game. But if the enemy team is actually looking, you will get your shit rocked. Second of all, I think Spider-Man is extremely good on certain maps where you can pull people off the map because their range is so long with the little glitchy thing that people do. So you can carry games, and I've seen Spider-Man players carry games, and his ult isn't that bad, especially if your team plays around you and bubbles you and helps you out. So I think if you're a really good Spider-Man, I think he's a really strong character. If you're insanely good Spider-Man and you have a Venom, but if you are bad at Spider-Man or not, or just decent and you don't have a Venom, I do not think you can pick him up and just win games. So I'll put him in decent. I think it's whatever. I also don't think his nerf is that crazy. So, and next up, I'll put Storm here, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't see her that often. I barely see her, to be honest, because I think the Human Torch maybe counters her. But the thing is, if she's open and Torch is open, you can run the combo and win fights a lot. And she's also getting countered by Hela. And Hulk can easily grab her. And her ult is easily counterable. So I don't think it's bad. But it's kind of easy to kill her. I think she's more team-oriented to damage boost and speed boost. It's not really a 2 OP of a character. I think she is a sleeper pick. Because I think the Torch combo with her is not as you might think. Because if you're getting hard blocked on first point because they have too many support loads, if you combo, you can break through this and cap point. So, I think it's a sleeper pick, and I think people don't pick her enough when you want to break through a choke point. And also the damage boost is quite significant if you guys play as a team. I think it's a very team-oriented character, but you can't really play her if they have like Hela or maybe even Iron Fist, so, or Star-Lord, right? So I see Mr. Fantastic so much in my games. I'm not putting him on very strong. Are you guys cooked? It's just that he's like a third tank. He's not very strong. No, guys. I think he's okay. I think he has value. I don't think he's very strong because I think the other characters are way stronger. He's very hard to kill and he's very annoying. But if the enemy supports are actually playing around this one character, if they're actually just not sitting AFK and getting PO'd, it's really hard to do much, especially against Emma, because she can grab you if you use your like little Dorito chip. If you use it too early, you're gonna get grabbed and get cooked. Okay, I don't think it's as strong as some of you might say, but I don't think it's as bad as some others might say. So I think he's really good, counterable. Okay, also you cannot do much against flyers and characters that stay long range. You're kind of just existing and taking damage. So if you want to stoke hard forever, if you want to be really annoying, if you want to be creating space and the enemy team doesn't have a bunch of snipers, honest to God, go crazy with it, okay? Go crazy with it. I'm gonna put the think on decent. And I have a very good reason on why that is. It's because of Emma Frost. Aramori even said last time, you cannot play this hero into Emma. It's just impossible. As long as Emma exists, this character is heavily nerfed. I think he's really good. He's big counter to all of the DPS characters, but it's just Emma just makes him so miserable to play because you beam him super hard. The diamond thing beams his ass because it does max HP or current HP or whatever as damage whenever you break it. You can grab him out of his ult while he's ulting. You're just like a big sponge for her to farm ult out of. It's really hard to play him into Emma, especially if they have a little bit more damage. It's really hard. I think he's an extremely good character. I think he's meta even. If Emma didn't exist, but Emma exists. So I don't think he's meta. Okay, next up. Bro, honestly, I think Jeff the Land Shark is extremely strong. I see him almost every game. It's like... it's a fucking crazy thing to say. I know. Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Even Kaiji is crushing up on it. No. You guys... play Jeff the Land Shark for a bit, learn him, and then try him in your silver games. There's no fucking way you lose the game. I think if you have 5 brain cells, I think you win 100% of your games in any rank below GM. No, I'm actually just completely serious, by the way. There's so many Jeff players in high elo. Like, no joke. I'm not fucking with you. And this shit is actually terrorism on the backline. Ask any support player. This is fucking elo terrorism. You don't heal on Jeff. You DPS. I've seen Melio play Jeff. I've seen Sparker play Jeff. I have 50 million Jeff players every single game. This shit is actually just so annoying. Especially if there's a Jeff and a Psylocke. There is no way you ever live this. I am completely serious about this. No joke. No rage bait. I think this character is an elo terrorist, and if you want to win your games, you should play Jeff the Land Shark. I've seen all the pro DPS players play Jeff at some point in the games and win games decisively. It is so hard to deal with him unless your entire team plays together. I am on it. Like, this is complete honesty. I think for ranked, this character, if I had to choose, okay, this is a wild statement to make, but if I had to choose one character in ranked that you can play, and I truly believe that you will have the highest % win rate and like win most of your games. If I had to choose one character to climb with, it would be Jeff the Landshark. I think this is the best solo queue carry character. I think Star-Lord is strong. But it really depends whether or not you're good. And I think if there's an Adam comp, he's extremely good. He's just like a little mosquito and he just shoots stuff. I might be wrong because I don't play him. I think a lot of Star-Lord players say that he's not as good as before. But I think he's still quite good and his ult is quite decent. And Adam comp is really, really good. So yeah, his ult always guarantees a support ult or a Magneto ult. I think Iron Man should be strong. I don't trust Americans. But I think Star-Lord is okay. I mean, like, it's a character. I think overall, across the board, I think he's quite strong. And I think it's hard to counter him unless you play Hela and you have a good Hela player. So I don't think there's much to say about him. I might be wrong. He might be decent. I don't play him. But he's really good with Adam comp. Quite mandatory. Quite a must with Adam comp. Next up, Rage Bait. I'm gonna put Hulk here. And the reason I put Hulk here is because I think he's insane with the team up. And if you're a good Hulk player, number uno, insanely hard character to play. You need to be a good Hulk player. So there aren't like that many Hulk players. Extremely hard to play against Emma Frost. Okay, so if Emma didn't exist, insta-meta character, instantly meta character, easily, very, very strong. Like very meta, very game defining whether or not you have a Hulk that is good with an Amor and an Iron Man team up. But as long as Emma exists in your games, I think it's just really hard to get value on him. And it's hard to get value on him because it's a hard character. So I think there's a lot of carry potential. You've seen me play Hulk. You can do a lot. I really love this character. I wouldn't say he's hard meta because I think he's easily counterable. And you need to be good at him. So next up, Bucky. I think Bucky, good, very strong. His team up with Cap is good. I don't think he's hard meta though, because you don't always play him. And it's hard to deal with stuff that has long range. So he's bad against Psylocke. I know how good he is against the human vape, but maybe bad, maybe good. I don't think he's hard meta. I don't see him enough to say he's hard meta. It's a character people pick when they don't know what to play. He's good against Loki, very good. But I think there's other DPS that are quite a bit better than him. So I think the newest patch gave him a huge buff. And with Cap, the new team up is quite okay. But it's also a difficult character to play in my opinion. I think if you're a really good Bucky player, you can carry a lot of games. But most of the time, you want to play Hela, Psylocke, Namor with a Gamma team up, Human Vape, whatever else. I think there's better choices. But if you feel confident on him, I think you can win a lot of fights, a lot of games. And I don't think he's a character that can be easily countered. I think he's all around almost always good to play, especially if there's a camp. Next up, I think I'm going to put Hawkeye. I think if you're a really good Hawkeye, you can carry games. I think his ult is a little bit weak because of the charge up. I might be wrong about it, but I really believe that this character is very strong. I think it's very hard to counter a good Hawkeye player on the enemy team if he is really good. Like, shut the fuck up, Jared. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Type 1 to ban this guy. Type 1 to ban this guy. Ban this fucker. Fucking Scarlet players, get the fuck out. Oh my fucking god. Anger and rage. Fuck you, Chad. Fuck you, Gerard. Anyways, I think, honest to god, I think a lot of people don't know how to play Hawkeye. And I think they don't have the aim for it. But if you have the aim for it and you know all of his tricks, I think it's a really annoying character. And I always believe it. And I think it's a sleeper pick. And I think you see one day people are going to wake up and realize how broken this character is. I think he's really bad against Psylocke and some other picks. But there will be a day where they buff him or some other characters get nerfed and this character will dominate every game. I'm gonna put Iron Fist here. Listen, hear me out. I think Iron Fist is really good. I think the Luna team up is really good. I think he's quite annoying. I don't think he's hard meta. It's not a character you can pick and just straight up win the game. And you need to be a little bit good at him. I don't think he's hard meta. I might be wrong. But it's not a character. It's really annoying character. It's really hard to play. It's really hard to play against and it's really annoying. But I feel like if you can time your Emma grabs, again Emma, or the tank helps you out or whatever else, I think it is counterable a little bit. It's very annoying, but I do think he's really, really strong. I think other characters in meta are a little bit better than him, but I think if you play Iron Fist, you always get value on him. Sometimes it's hard to get value on him. I mean, I actually disagree with myself here. I think it's always easy to get value on him. I don't think he's that hard, but sometimes you need a little bit more value. I think if the enemy backline is good and they're playing Loki Luna, I think you're gonna be able to do anything. If the enemy backline is peeling, it's hard, but he's unkillable. So Like, my honest to God opinion is that, like, I don't see Iron Fist just running around and killing everything. It's mostly just them sitting and not dying and then ulting and then maybe killing something. But guys, I'm gonna put Magneto here. I think he's very good. I think he's always good. I think you can always play him. You just don't have... Listen, I just think... Hear me out. Compared to the other tanks, in 90% of the situations, the other tanks can hard carry the game. Magneto could hard carry the game if you land your ults and you land your bubbles, but it's a lot of spectating. I don't play him anymore. Bro, barely anyone plays him anymore. It's a lot of like bubbling your team, healing with the ultimate, whatever else, which is very vital. But it's not like you can pick Magneto and just hard carry the game by killing everything, which you can on Groot, which you can on Emma, and Captain America should just get euthanized. That is my argument for it. I genuinely believe he's super consistent, but it's kind of hard to run around and consistently kill people when characters like Emma and Groot exist, okay? Okay, guys, hear me out. I'm putting Adam Warlock in very strong, only if there's a team up. If there's no team up, get the fuck out with this character, okay? Get the fuck out of this guy. Listen, hear me out. Adam Warlock with team up above S tier, insane character. I can never win the game against that. No team up, get the fuck out of my game, okay? Get the fuck out. No team up, get the fuck out. With team up, W, okay? No team up, L character. Horrible character. Right here. Okay, maybe right here. With team up, insanely broken. Maybe he's decent. Honest to God, that kind of makes sense. It's just you never run him without team up. I'm putting him decent. Are you guys happy? I'm putting him decent. It's just that this character is insanely busted with the team up and fucking horrible without him, okay? That's it. Insanely broken meta S tier character with team up, insanely bad without him. It's just, that's it. There's nothing else. Character so busted with team up is insane. How is Cloak lower than Mantis? Because Cloak is a dog shit character. She's terrible. Stop fucking glazing Cloak. Don't play this character. She's terrible, bro. Go to Kaiji's stream. He agrees that Cloak is terrible. If you play Cloak and Dagger, you're fucking handicapping yourself. Stop coping. You guys tilt me so much. You're like Mercy players, bro. Anyways, Adam Warlock. Let's move on to meta. Captain America. Never dies. Third support ode. Better than Venom. Runs around. I hate this character. There's nothing else to say. He's just insane. I don't know, bro. Terrible how. Guys, listen. Can you shut the fuck up about Cloak and Dagger? Go play Cloak and Dagger if you want to play Cloak and Dagger. You guys are fucking surreal, okay? Why are you arguing with me about Cloak and Dagger? Shut the fuck up. I explained it 50 million times. Watch my previous tier list. Watch this tier list when it gets uploaded, okay? That's it. Stop rage baiting. Captain America, a very strong character, never dies. The best character to dive with. Ultimate is very annoying, never dies. You don't have to get kills. Really strong in defense because you can just stole card forever. The Immortal Captain. I think he's insanely strong character. He does get banned quite a bit, and if he doesn't get banned, it's very annoying, especially if the enemy team has an Iron Fist or a Psylocke. The combination is super hard to deal with. Character never dies. I'm moving on. Groot. I think this character is banned in every single game. Why is he banned? Walls are super annoying. Changes the game fundamentally. His ultimate is insanely fast charging time and insanely hard to deal with because if you get ulted and the enemy team is locked in, they can kill you through support ults. This character is always banned. This character is beyond broken. This character needs to be nerfed to the ground. I hate this character. I hate wasting my ban on this character. I don't want to learn this character. If this character isn't banned, it's whether or not your Groot is better than their Groot. If that is the case, you win. If it's not, you lose. That's about it. Right? He's so tanky. You farm support ults for your team. You never die. And your ultimate is insane. And your walls are insane. And you do so much damage. Okay, so I think this character is really busted. Wolverine exists? Motherfucker. Wolverine doesn't exist. He doesn't. If you have an invisible woman with 2 brain cells, he doesn't exist. If you have a Emma Frost with 5 brain cells, he doesn't exist. If you ban that motherfucker, he doesn't exist. Okay? Thank you for listening. Hela, S tier character, has been S tier since the dawn of time. There's nothing else to say about Hela, bro. Just the same character always. Speaking of the characters that are always same, Luna Snow, same shit, never nerfed, always getting buffs. I don't fucking know what the fuck they're cooking. Maybe we nerf these 2 guys next season. Mid-season patch, maybe some nerfs. Luna Snow, 10 seconds ultimate, maybe. Maybe nerf. These 2, please. It's not whether or not Luna is busted. It's just that her ult is annoying. It also makes this character super annoying. I don't want 24 seconds of immortality. It's just been reverted back to everybody playing Luna Loki unless you have a Human Torch. This character and this character needs to be shot. And this character and this character. Don't touch Emma. Emma is perfect, beautiful character, hot, sexy, amazing, fun. Leave her alone, guys. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. A woman. Leave her be. She did nothing wrong. Emma isn't that strong. She dies so easily. I have 65% win rate on her with 35 hours. Please, guys. Please. She's played in every single lobby, okay? This character, very good. If you know how to play her, I think you win most of your games. People have started banning Emma against me, okay? You can kick people off the map depending on the map. You can kill people with your combo. You can kill people with the more complicated combo with the diamond and then going diamond form. You can kill your ultimate. If you land it, you can win the fight. It's a very proactive playstyle, rewards proactivity. And if you play correctly, you can output insane amounts of damage and win the game, okay? This character has so many tools. It's a very fun tank. But my problem with this character is that it makes every other tank very obsolete. So Hulk, Venom, Thor, Strange is just like, this character is the Malga of this game, and not in the way where he just kills you. Is that she just does kill you, but she also sees you, okay? Hulk, for example, is so hard to play into Emma, and his ult is so bad, right? So I think this character needs to get some nerfs because it makes all other tanks a lot less fun to play, okay? That is my honest to God opinion. Insanely good designed character, don't get me wrong. I really love her. Slight nerfs though, slight nerfs. Namor. I'm always going to put Namor as tier. If you have a good Namor player and a good Hulk player, you win the game. If you're a good Namor player and a good Hulk player and they're not banned, I think you win the game. Straight up, no joke. It's real. Namor without Hulk, I think is so good. I think if you're a good Namor player without Hulk, you can get value because you can one-shot with Luna Wood, you can combo with Groot, and you can still deal with flankers a little bit. You can block Magneto, you can do so many things. But with the Hulk team up, you can do all of these things and get an extra squid. So I think Namor is really good. I think a lot of people don't play him enough. If you're a really good Hulk player, I'm losing my voice, by the way. I've been yapping for an hour and a half. Hulk 2. I think if you play Namor and Hulk 2, it's such a strong combo that it makes the game really hard to play. Especially if your team decides to play dive. If the enemy team plays these characters and you go dive, it's really hard to do anything. It's mostly the same characters as always in meta, except that now we have Cap and Emma Frost. It's just the same fuckers, because now we have Psylocke 2. This character is so busted with Emma Frost. One-shots, everyone in the backline. Terrorism with Jeff the Land Shark. It's always OP. Always play Psylocke. Always play... Oh, I can't speak anymore. I need water. Lock in. Play Psylocke if you're good at Psylocke. Really good with Emma. If you use your combo with Emma, you can one-shot people. It's really hard to do much if you're playing support, especially if there's a Jeff the Land Shark on you, especially if there's a Cap, especially if there's an Iron Fist as well. She does so much damage. You can bait support ults with your ult, or if you get it too fast, you can just kill the enemy team. If the enemies are playing together, it's impossible to play against Psylocke. If the enemies aren't playing together and there's a Psylocke on the enemy team that is really good, it's really hard to play the game. Very annoying character right now with Emma Frost team up. Without the Emma Frost team up, people have been learning this character more and more, and they're getting better and better, landing more shots. And this character is getting more and more annoying every single day. Human Vape. Permaban every game. So much damage. Team up with Storm that can break a lot of choke points, whatever. And the reason why this character is strong is not because of the team up, it's because it's really hard to kill him. His team up with Invisible Woman provides him consistent healing and shields, basically. Plus, she can give him a shield that gives him more healing, so he doesn't need that many resources from the supports actively. And he dashes out so much damage that he can kill most characters almost instantly if you play correctly. Plus, if you give him Snowflake as well, he's unkillable. You can't kill him, and if you dive, you get overhealth. So this character is very hard to kill. His tornadoes can kill 2 support ults if you stack them up and the enemy team makes a mistake. And honest to God, very, very strong character right now. Huge damage output, huge kill potential. His ultimate isn't bad, and you can one-shot people if you play correctly, and it's very hard to kill him. So very good character, very, very good character, especially if you have an Invisible Woman. And speaking of Invisible Woman, I'm gonna put her S tier as well, because I think Invisible Woman is S tier, because I think she's always good, and you want to play her always if you have Torch, and Torch is always good, and she is really good with Mr. Fantastic and the Thing and the Torch and other characters, and all around she's good, especially if Loki or Luna is banned. You always want to have an Invisible Woman. So it's still the same thing. You have some carry potential with her because you can pull people away, or pull people into you, or push them away. You can stun people. By stun, I mean you can use your E and pull them into it. For example, that's not a stun. And you can have the shield that can carry fights a little bit because you can block some CDs or ultimates. And her ult is pretty good. So, same character. And then Loki. It's the same character. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. He isn't been nerfed. His lamp is insane. He does insane damage. I even played him one game. That character is insane. Especially if you have a Hela, you res him. He does a lot of damage. His ult copies Luna. Luna ults. You ult 24 seconds of immortality. You can lamp as well. It's insane. It's an insane character. I think it's the best support in the game. I think Loki is the best support in the game. Straight up. Depending on who your second support is. But you're always going to have a Luna or an Invis. So if you have a Luna or an Invis, I think Loki is insane. Again, it's because you have so much agency in your games. You can lamp, you can kill people, you can do a lot of funny things. It's a nice character to play. I highly recommend you guys, if you want to play your games and see how support can carry, instead of wasting your time playing Cloak and Dagger and saying how good that character is, maybe you should fucking lock in a good character like Loki and see how an actual good support character looks like. Because this character is miles better than Cloak and Dagger can ever be. So, yeah. I lost my voice. I lost my voice from yapping. My throat hurts. But yeah, that is my tier list. Do you think that's rage bait? Type rage bait if you think it's rage bait.